This story really happened, but it feels like it never should have. During the summer of 1994, in the quiet town of Commerce Township, Michigan, a teenage boy was working on a secret project in a backyard shed. But this wasn't a fort or a go-kart. It was a nuclear reactor. The teen's name? David Hahn. Just 14 years old, and completely consumed by one thing: science. He wasn't driven by destruction. He wasn't out to harm. He was just intensely curious. But curiosity, especially in the wrong context, can be dangerously powerful. David wasn't your average teen. He was a Boy Scout, and not just any kind. He was chasing one of the rarest badges offered, the Atomic Energy Merit Badge. That pursuit is where it all began. What came next would quietly become one of the wildest and most overlooked events in American history. He dove headfirst into research. He devoured outdated science books read through declassified government documents, and even contacted the Nuclear Regulatory Commission, pretending to be a college physics professor, and they bought it. With that, he got access to knowledge no teenager should ever hold. David began gathering radioactive materials, some legally, many not. He broke open smoke detectors to extract americium-241. He scraped thorium from camping lanterns. He acquired tritium from gun sights. He cracked old clocks for radium. Bit by bit, he believed he was assembling a working neutron source, the core of a breeder reactor, and he was doing it all in a backyard shed. This wasn't science fiction. It was reality. And nobody around him had a clue. Neighbors did notice odd behavior. David digging at strange hours, wearing a gas mask, hauling unfamiliar equipment. But most just shrugged it off. After all, what threat could a teenage kid really pose? A big one, it turns out. David wasn't playing. He was generating radiation levels up to 1,000 times higher than normal background levels. No protection, no safety protocols. Just raw, unfiltered ambition. And then, it all came crashing down. In August 1994, police pulled David over while responding to a completely unrelated report. Someone allegedly stealing tires. Inside his car, they found chemical containers, mysterious tools, and a case full of suspicious materials. When asked what he was doing, David gave an answer no officer expects from a teenager.
I'm building a nuclear reactor.
That same night, emergency hazmat crews were mobilized. Not one, several. Then came the FBI, then the EPA, then the Department of Energy. When officials tested his shed for radiation, the numbers were shocking. The entire structure was labeled a radiological hazard. It was dismantled, sealed in lead-lined barrels, and shipped to a specialized nuclear waste site in Utah, one of the few places capable of handling that kind of contamination. David's backyard was transformed into a restricted zone, but no criminal charges were filed. Why? Because no one could quite believe it had really happened. A teenager with no money, no lab, and no formal training had nearly caused a nuclear event. Afterward, David's life unraveled. The media attention brought humiliation. His family broke apart. He battled mental health issues. Substance abuse followed. The weight of what he'd done, or nearly done, never let go. He later joined the Navy, working aboard nuclear vessels. But the obsession remained. So did the physical toll. The radiation he exposed himself to may have already sealed his fate. His future slowly faded away. In 2016, David Hahn, the boy once dubbed the radioactive Boy Scout, was found dead in a Michigan motel room at the age of 39. No headline, no official response. Just a quiet end to a jaw-dropping chapter of American history. This isn't a tale of brilliance. It's a cautionary reminder. In a world where information is limitless and ambition knows no bounds, what happens when the wrong person asks the right questions? Because if a teenager with no resources and no formal training could come this close to a radiological crisis, what else might be possible? What do you think? Could something like this happen again? Let us know your thoughts in the comments.